Wait, it says still say. Yep, now we're live. Yo, and we are live. Cause yo, this is S.E.T with Saying Community. We are back with another one. Today we're going on the celebrity topic. So we got the co-host Diamond here with us. Cause well, come on now, celebrity stuff. I'm a guy. So let's get right into it. We're about to expose this whole ZEUS network because well, they're the real sellouts here. So let's go.
Let's go.
Now, who is this young lady?
Wait till y'all see the slay. Kobe slayed this bitch. My hair was swinging with me. I'm so glad.
Her older sister.
I'm gonna just say that.
Okay, Krishan's Rock's sister.
But, bro, she got Malone, all right? Now tell that girl keep my name about her mouth. If I had to put Slim on her. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. Y'all gonna put some respect on Slim name. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Just after she assaulted that young
I
lady?
said, y'all welcome. And leave me
Like
the fuck
she's
alone.
known for,
and
have you
I'm
ever
gonna tell y'all this
heard,
too. I be bored.
female talk about, I eats? Have you heard that saying? That's where they got it from her.
Oh, I eats.
Yeah, I eats.
I'm weak as hell. And what does that mean? Like you beat ass or you just get money?
Yeah, you beat ass.
And get
like,
money.
It's what you, it's what you're known for.
Okay.
It's beating ass.
Okay, I like it.
Because I'm fucking bored. I heard you say, no.
I feel like I need a shirt made that
I
says,
said, all right, say no more. Coach has spoken. I love you more, man. Y'all be good. Hold it down. Oh, blah. Y'all seen pictures?
Not hold it down, block.
I'm in pictures.
Hold on. Y'all seen pictures or y'all just joking?
And she's not even from Chicago.
Rack.
They're from Baltimore.
Yeah, rack, sister. Rack.
Oh, my God.
It looked like a car accident picture.
That's my nigga.
Yeah.
All right. So you tell me this young lady here, right? And what's really going down is why I really want to expose this because I've been hearing a lot about this show. So this young lady put hands on another young lady and end up, well, knocking her teeth out.
On Baddies Caribbean.
And she's
new season.
And she's Krishan's older sister.
Her older sister. Krishan has, how many siblings is it? I want to say 11 or is it 13? Let me look it up real quick.
So this young lady right here put hands on her. Let's get to it.
So she was just talking to teacher flying down her mouth like
No, it
11
wasn't
siblings.
she talking. It was I was walking. Yeah, I was walking.
That's
Let me show
crazy.
you. I was walking. It was like
All
this.
right, she hyping up the
I was
fight.
Yeah.
I was just,
Mm-hmm.
I guess this is after the reunion.
I was like, yo, she was like, I was like, it was so.
Pause the video a little bit. But what's crazy to me is the season's not even over yet. We still have like 2 more episodes in the season and then the reunion.
What?
So for all this to be public before the reunion even dishes out for people to see is crazy.
Hold on. So they take the reunion. The reunion didn't even come out, but just the aftermath of it all.
Yeah, this is the aftermath.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and this is where it is kind of a bad look on black women. Because I always just say, man, you get a group of black women in a room and they're going to start fighting and all that good stuff. It's kind of weird, but it's something that we need to bring light to here. Let's go.
I'm okay, guys, though. Don't worry about it. Still DTV. Still disturbing these bitches because that's what the fuck I do. And that's what the fuck I want to.
Now, thank God they added this because if you seen the actual video, her lip was hanging, whole tooth missing. It was a bad look.
To do. Okay. This ain't nothing. Still a baddie.
God damn,
So,
you kind of peeped it.
Like 2 of her teeth are missing, and then her
I'm
body
good though. For everybody that's concerned, everybody just want to know if I'm okay. I'm okay.
I mean,
I'm at the hospital. I'm getting it.
how bad could you have lost? Like, I mean, like, what did she do? Assume the boxing position, just hit you with the ha ha ha. Like, you just. Oh my God.
That's what I'm assuming.
That girl can.
Because if you see Krishan and Krishan's, sister fight, like, they clearly took boxing lessons before.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not professional boxers, of course, but
they
got skills.
Okay. So they're just not your average woman that can fight pretty much. She really broke my face.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all, my lip is torn open, my tooth missing. Pray for me. Like, what you mean pray for you?
Said what she was going to do, and she did just that.
Oh, damn, she's on my butt. She'll knock your teeth out? Hey, shout out Krishan's older sister, man.
Like she
Hey,
literally said she was going to break her face, and that's what she did.
it's crazy how these women look without the makeup, though.
Yeah.
All right. She really broke my face. My lip is torn open. Tooth missing. I lost.
Guys, real bad. Sorry.
Yeah. Yes, you did, sweetheart. Yes, you did. No answering DM right now. Just watch update.
Yo, this is wild. So Diamond the Body got online and said, I know you guys gonna troll me, so before y'all do, I troll myself. I'll be all right, guys. I'm tough. She did her shit.
Real planet.
Now I understand why she don't fight for her friends. She shouldn't be able to allow to fight anyone, but this is still a great experience. I'm still grateful for the opportunity. I love baddies. At ZEUS Network, thanks for the experience.
You still want to be on the show after you just got damn near mutilated on the show? Like, she beat your ass. And no, you're still for the team. You still want to work for them. It's like, no,
Yeah.
there's no
like,
check.
them checks can't be that big.
Bro, no.
She gets a check.
Yeah, but what about the legal check for them? Like, you getting
Exactly.
assaulted on camera on their premises. Like,
Are they paying them hospital bills?
I doubt it, man. Like, weave, baby, weave, not for real.
It's still DTP forever disturbing these bitches. To my fans, love y'all. Thanks for all the sweet messages and support. I appreciate y'all. It's
What's
not
good, Vlad? And on all, hey, look, man, this one is a celebrity news one, so don't worry. We're gonna do politics later, but right now, we're doing one for the girls. Well, cause the girl.
Diamond Dogs, love y'all for life. Yo, she beat
Good
the
evening,
brakes out
Vlad.
of her.
Appreciate
Like,
you.
what the hell? She had her tongue hanging out of her mouth,
Oh,
her
God.
eyes blacked, her teeth gone. Like, what the hell?
What's going
Why
on?
is she not locked up? The
Bruh.
way her face looked, that should look like attempted murder, bro. That wasn't just no regular fight.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
wasn't.
She beat
That's
her.
what I'm saying. It's like, usually isn't security involved to pull apart where it don't get to that point? Like, you're telling me y'all let these two black women basically just gladiator it out. And nobody stopped, because there's no way she got beat up that bad and somebody stopped the fight. Like, they had to stop the fight when old girl was on
they
the ground,
had
not
security
moving.
on stage. Like at these reunions, even on the show, you'll see security throughout, the whole episode and stuff. And they let the girls, fight for about 20 seconds and then they want to break it up.
Damn, okay, like a quarter
And
of a
then
round.
at the reunions, they have like 30 to more security on stage because sometimes they all be fighting at once and
Oh,
it gets
wow.
too uncontrollable.
And and this would kill me that black women watch this, because I'm like, so is this the behavior that you want to perpetuate? Like, is this what you like want to have towards your other sisters, your other black like women sisters? Like, think about it. You're looking on TV watching black women attack each other. Mm-hmm. How do you think that's going to carry out into your life?
Her
Just
face
ask you
getting
something.
bad. And then when I look at regular pictures of her, she not no bad looking girl. Like, she look good, but maybe it could be the makeup. Who knows?
Yeah,
It is
makeup,
the makeup.
because she was
Damn,
looking
She
hit.
done beat her
Man,
tongue out
she
her
was
mouth.
looking
Like, what the hell?
smacked
I
without
would be
the
pressing
makeup
charges
in the
against
wig.
this bitch.
Like, her shit
Like, I don't know if it's some
hanging.
type of clause in the show where if you fight, nobody go to jail, but F that. Now you messing me up from doing modeling and
Like,
other shit. Now
promotion.
I gotta pay for medical bills to get my face back to normal. Like, what the hell? It looked like she stumped her face in, bro.
Like
To
she
see
had
is one wild girl,
recently
bruh.
did
That's-
that one video of the 20 versus 1.
Yeah.
I think I had told
Okay,
you
yeah,
about
no,
it.
I've actually seen it. I didn't see it, but I seen the
Yeah.
thumbnail. Okay. So she's one
Shit
of them.
is crazy. Like, the shit that the ZEUS Networks promotes. And
Bro,
it's not
it's
just the
crazy.
ZEUS Network. It's all them reality TV shows. They fight and drink and do.
Yeah, but mainly
That's all they do.
Zeus, though. It's mainly Zeus. No. Let's hold Zeus accountable on this point. Y'all done honed in on the sauce that a lot of people like when black women get together and make themselves look like idiots. Y'all like the idea of black women coming together and fighting each other, just like you like the idea of black men listening to hood music and shooting each other.
Yep.
It's the same goddamn
Just 'cause
play.
Zeus got, the black men, shows, and it's the same thing. Like Zeus has the baddies for men.
Those are they're gay. No, I can't go. None of them
You're
is
right. Just because some will actually say they're gay, and then the others will claim that they're straight. But I'm like, if you're going on a show that's mainly about fighting dudes, and you're okay being in a household
full of dudes.
with like 4 gay dudes that you well know they're gay, you're zest.
Yeah, there's just no way you can convince me.
Exactly.
Like, man. And what up,
All
Glitch,
that
man?
negativity.
Glitch and Vlad scene.
That
Appreciate
shit
y'all
don't
for
make
pulling
no
up.
goddamn sense, bro. Her face is
Exactly,
tore
but
the
it's
hell
not just
up.
women, like, these shows
To see you need to go
are
to
attack
jail, bro.
black
That shit
people in
wild.
general.
What y'all think about this shit will be? Much?
Okay. Crazy. That's just, us getting into it a little bit. Now, what was this young lady's name? She was on Baddies, and she's exposing the CEO of ZEUS Network for having freak-offs just like Diddy. So, and I'm be
Her
real with
name
you.
is Sharice Mills.
And if you look up this dude, he is the scrawniest piece of ish you can find. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I damn near want to go up there and beat his ass. But, hey, it is what it is. Let's get into it, because we're gonna hear this girl. What's her name again?
I want to say you pronounce it Sharice Mills, but she was on One Chance of Love.
Okay. Sharice Mills, her exposing the CEO of ZEUS.
And then I guess she's a singer, songwriter, but I never
Batty and the
heard of
Beast.
her music.
Batty and the Beast. I like that name.
Thank you.
Hey, Zeus got a hit. Cardi out. Why you bring the Zeus?
And they could have made a show about black women coming together and doing business and helping each other promote themselves, but nope, they came together and, well, got black women to promote themselves off beating on other black women. Wild. Wild.
Please. What do you mean? Why
But,
wouldn't
hey,
bring
y'all
George?
like it though, right?
Let me. I don't know.
You
what's
know
Well, it's
they
not that I'm
brought
beefing
College
with
Hill
him.
back.
It's just,
and
you know,
College
I
Hill is
don't
just,
like
you know,
people
for
dangling
celebrities
things
now.
over my head, and
Yeah.
it
Going
just
back
felt
to
like
school
every
and still, they be
time
fighting on that
I needed
show.
something or I needed, you know,
Supposed to be
event
getting
was
your
happening,
education, but
he'd be
yet
like,
you're still
"Hey,
fighting.
you know,
Come
I
on
just, you know, sent you this amount of money as a bonus check." Or I'll have this bonus check for you coming, but I need you to do this. And I'm like, wait, so you're basically bribing me to do something.
Like do what though?
Like, you know, just be somewhere. But really and truly, he wanted me to be there because he wanted to see me, or he wanted, you know what I'm saying? Of course. But I only did it because,
Married, yo.
no, he's not. But I only did it.
His wife, she came here.
Make sure to like the
it
video,
must be
guys, man. Let's get
recent,
more
'cause
people
during
in
my
on
time, he
this. This is
wasn't
going to be a
there.
good
They were
one.
just dating.
Yeah, no. Well, actually, yeah, his wife came without him though. She
Okay.
came without Natalie.
Right.
fact.
Nonetheless, you know, that's not my problem. I was single at the time. You know, I'm not saying I did anything against my will, but I will say, you know, I just hated the fact that he would always use something over my head. So like if the show
I hate the fact that you're a black woman allowing this stuff to happen to you and then allowing other black females who are younger than you to get into this life. It's like, Daz was killing me. Like, if I was her, I'd be like, yeah, I'm just going to speak out and tell, like, yo, black women, stay away from this show. Stay away from ZEUS. This ain't for us. They just want to embarrass us, exploit us, and use us and abuse us. Maybe let's all stay away from this. That's what her speech should be. Not, oh, I got bribed. He was using me and all that. Nah, you be speaking up for the sisters, for real.
was still in editing, he'll be like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm going to make you look bad. Or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And I'm like, what the heck? Down to the premiere of the show. You know, I almost didn't show up.
Wait, which show?
The show I was doing on ZEUS. So I was on One More Chance.
Okay. Oh.
Right. And even that production was crazy. So, you know, I didn't want to deal with him, but he held that over my head because I wanted to end it. Because I'm like, you know what? You're full of shit. You know, you said you was going to do this show, this. He would promise a lot of things, but then wouldn't give it the way you want it unless you
then
did
the show
this.
she's talking about, One More Chance. I didn't watch that show, but I know what show she's talking about because I know the dudes. They was on I Love New York.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it was like one of those dating shows.
All right. So, and this young guy she's talking about, the ZEUS CEO network, he's pretty much, what is he doing, honestly? Is he pretty much getting her to come to these places and start drama, or is she just getting her to, you know, let's hear her out.
Why
Wanting
they always
more.
trying to say, let me smashing all the chicks on the show? Like,
Because he's using his power.
They call him Lemon Pepper.
Listen, he's using his power.
You hear that?
It's true though.
Y'all, he a billionaire now, or something like that.
He's not a billionaire yet, which you know I pray he get there because he's gonna need it for them lawsuits.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know it's unfortunate.
Well, why don't you speak out against him as well and start just being the first one? Go like, yeah, black women, don't go towards this man.
Right.
You're kind of going like, oh, I want more black women to keep going, getting abused so they can build up these lawsuits. Like, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Like, why
here?
she come on this show doing this interview
Bruh.
with her face covered like that? Come on, woman. Everybody knows who you are.
Yeah.
Getting down Diddyville?
Yes, he's actually, I think, maybe worse than Diddy.
What?
The reason why he's worse than Diddy is because
exactly, Vlad, exactly.
Yo, Diddy was having freak offs. Like,
gonna speak
I don't know
out,
if you can
speak
be
out
worse
for
than
real.
watching 50 niggas walk in a room and smash your girl while you still whacking off. That is dedication.
No, for real. But that's the type of time he's on.
Oh, for real?
Yes, and Janisha's with the shits too, and I pray for her because she's a sweetheart. Yes.
Whoa.
Threesomes with them.
Yes.
Okay.
No way.
Yes.
Janisha wouldn't be like, yo, you're lying. You know when this comes out, she's going to DM and be like,
She's definitely not going to say that because I could tell you where certain things are. I can tell you their bedsheet colors. I can tell you all that.
Nigga, what?
Okay?
Oh.
Best believe that. It's on
I
4.
know what video you're talking about too, Gito. I had seen that video.
Okay.
Like a Facebook reel.
Okay. They're talking about some woman in a dress video.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Now, it's kind of crazy. So, the CEO of ZEUS is having freak offs. Apparently, he's letting dudes, smut his girl out. And it's kind of crazy how women go against go around these freaky ass dudes and expect nothing bad to happen.
Man.
Understand, the more freaky the dude, the more he don't give a F about you. Like, it's something
Facts.
weird. Like, a dude's, like, I guess, sexual proclivities kind of matches up to his morality at the end of the day. There's certain things you do in sex that can honestly lower your vibration depending on how degrading it is. And this is where, we get into sex rituals and demonic possessions and all this wild stuff. But that's a whole nother life, though.
Like, I feel like these women just do these shows and stuff for the money and not thinking of the precautions that come with it. Like, the money can't be that good. ZEUS couldn't pay me enough.
It can't be, but the cloud is apparently. Like, think about it, they're getting shows, they're getting put on YouTube,
shows,
all that.
If they do Instagram and all that, they get their follows up.
All right.
But
hey, make sure to like the video, man. We got over 200 plus all y'all in here, man. Just double tap that screen for me and let's get this, man, let's get it going, man. Let's get more people in the conversation. Appreciate y'all.
That, I wouldn't like to tell this business, but it is the business that we're in. And you keep asking me why I'm not going on ZEUS. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. A lot of people say, why you didn't bring... Well, see, when it was my time on the show, I only had a 2-year course of not speaking on what... Now, if you see his contracts, they make it for life.
perpetuity, okay.
Yes. Damn. So I had a 2-year NDA sort of clause where I can't speak on the show or anything about the show or anything that derived...
So they tape your mouth shut. Legally, though. Legally. So they hit you with the MDA. You can't talk about, I saw this person get assaulted and nobody did nothing about it. Or I saw these person get booped up with drugs and then they had a freak off. Can't talk about it for life.
Yeah, that's how these shows are. And that's why I'm so shocked, for, one of his ZEUS shows, Baddies. The season's not even over yet. And the reunion's not aired for nobody to watch yet. But they got all this publicity, stuff. Like the girl gets beat up. She's showing pictures, showing, videos of her face. And that's violating her ZEUS contract right there.
Yeah, God, I like what Glitch said, man. Freaky ass niggas. These boys are fans. Freaky ass. Hey, that's... I don't know where you got that from, but that was cold. I ain't even gonna lie.
Man,
around the show. But now that 2 years has passed, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna speak my truth, and I'm not trying to blast anybody. But if you're gonna ask me a question of, hey, why you not working with ZEUS no more? That's the reason why. Because I'm not trying to have someone have something over my head to do something. Everybody that works with ZEUS, best believe, walks on pins and needles.
I ain't like, listen, you know me, I be into all this shit. They say he fucking like half of them. I'm like,
he is, and it's crazy because that's why you think they all fight.
Yep, he
keeps
one
it like
fighting over his dick.
They fighting because of that shit.
Yo, this chicken nigga got
You know what's crazy with these Diddy type of characters? There's always like a couple of women that's willing to sacrifice the rest of them. Like, I honestly feel like Young Miami should be like, I ain't gonna lie, like, persecuted as a black woman. We should damn near pull her black card. I'm like, I'm sorry, but you was a black woman. You was pulling up these black women to go get, freaked on by Diddy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. We gonna have to pull your black card. You are now a coon. Just like this CEO of ZEUS. He's a coon. These are the real
does
coons.
it for Jay-Z.
These women be the real coons, bro. You think women like Candace Owens or these conservative Republican black women, you think they're the coons? Really? What detriment to the black community have they put on us? But look what y'all allowed them to do. It's crazy. It's crazy who they'll call coons.
like that?
Listen, I don't know. He's just paying his way though. He don't understand. These girls don't really love him or don't like him, or they're doing it for either an opportunity or a moment or a check or whatever. Which more power to them if it works for them. But me, I don't like people dangling nothing over my head. I'll work for what I gotta do.
I doubt
Who
it.
with Natalie?
I was, but she was jealous of my situation at the time because she wanted to be the one calling all the shots and this and that.
She fucking him too?
Listen, I'm not about to talk about nobody else's business, but
I'm weak.
it's not my.
Hey, academics is funny. Like, damn, you smash all them? Like, damn, all them baddies? Makes sense. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that makes sense. If a girl wanna stay on the show, these girls are gonna get competitive, and they're gonna be like, well, shoot, we can all be his bitch as long as we get to stay on the show and make these 6 figures. It's a bit crazy, we're just selling each other out, but it is what it is.
My business to talk.
A lot of sellouts in the black community that we don't want to talk
about. What they got
about.
going on is what they got going on. But I'm gonna tell you what I got going on, and I'll definitely never deal with ZEUS because they do not hold straight business, and it's
Maybe
unfortunate.
it's one of those things where it's kind of like
That's facts.
it's it's business and pleasure. You know what I mean? Like, you give up a couple neck, you give up some neck, you get a couple seasons. You feel me?
That's exactly what it is. But it's crazy though because even when you do so, it's never ending. It doesn't stop there.
Vince McMahon shit.
It's on some Epstein shit.
No.
No.
I don't even think Epstein.
Nah, Vince McMahon was cool, bro. Like, the old girl got started that Vince McMahon wasn't pulling no more bills. Epstein, that's a little bit too high class. Let's just say on some Diddy stuff, because that's pretty much what he's on. He's exploiting the women that's around him that he has under his control, that he has a set amount of money that he can make these women do whatever for. Like, think about it. Bro, these 2 black women fought and they feel no way about it. They don't see how they're a complete embarrassment to their own kind or nothing. If anything, they're proud of what they did. Or, well, at least Krishan Rock's sister's proud. Tuskegee? Tasiki, okay.
Was promising him shit. I ain't gonna lie. At least Vince McMahon was like, yo, you want the WWE belt?
You got it, but it don't stop there. You have to continue. So, like, if you say, okay,
man, shout out Chris Reed, man, for the first super chat of the show, man. Let's be honest. Some women want bad boys, not a square. And you know what, bro? I seen your comment about Sky Jackson. I did go off on that. I was like, how do you come from an actress? Like, bro, high-level actress, and you're dating a scammer? You're dating a drug dealer scammer. Like, what the hell going on? Like, imagine your parents putting you up there as a high-class actor, and you just bring yourself low enough to a scammer. For what? Money? For what?
But you see what happened when we did run her story, though. Her mom was kind of like selling her.
Man. Yeah, they did say that. Okay, yeah, we did see that. Her mom was pretty much, allegedly, supposedly, Sky Jackson's mom was selling her out since she was a kid to executives. Allegedly, supposedly.
Like, she's on these
do that.
private yacht parties
but then,
at like
then
age
it's
12.
like, okay, well, hey,
He didn't bring no other niggas into the room though, right?
Appreciate you, Chris Reed, man. Appreciate
At
that.
least clear him with that, because I'm tired of hearing that all these niggas is gay. It's too much.
I wouldn't say that he's gay, but I will say that it's not okay to dangle something else. If someone chooses to do something, it's cool, but don't make them continue doing something in exchange for making sure you look good on camera or making sure it's edited right or making sure them days is long. I kid you not, the moment One More Chance was finished and everything was fully like showed, that was it. He could not.
Y'all think this is a reality show, and look what she just said. I want y'all to hear what she just said, okay? She said she's low-key doing things so he doesn't ruin her image. That means even in these reality shows, we still don't know reality. Do you understand that? She's pretty much saying that some of these girls are low-key fighting for a good edit.
Yep.
It's like, so they can get the part where, she actually had a heart-to-heart conversation and all that. Oh, you edit that out, and she's over here looking like a bitch the whole time. She ain't gonna get too much fandom. So yes, they're controlling these women's fandom. They control these women's money. They're controlling a lot of these women's stuff.
Telling them what to do, so these reality shows that y'all watching don't even be reality.
Man.
It's all scripted, believe it or not.
It ain't no reality.
Get me on the phone like that.
They're all
he
actors.
was actually very jealous because I had a situation with somebody else in the business before I met my husband, and he was like, "Oh, so you're doing this?"
In these shows. They're getting paid to do that.
Yeah, it was crazy that they ain't none of them. They ain't pick up no boxing lessons. I mean, like, hey, if you wanted to start a women's fighting league, shit, you could have just said that.
Man.
can't have you dealing with anybody but
A black one,
if
especially.
they're a boss because da 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 da. And I'm like,
See,
nigga,
why
you jealous, and
can't
I'm not
Zeus
even
come
your
out with a
bitch.
show
Like,
like
what
that?
are you doing right now? You know what I'm saying? I was like, don't call my phone.
True.
I'm like, don't call my phone for this nonsense. Like, if it ain't about a check or if it ain't about business, don't call my phone.
You're not smashing.
At least I can
Krishan.
cheer in good spirits. Like,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Krishan looked like she only lowered the blue face.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Damn. You know that his wife Janisha gonna want to fade with you.
Let's go. But I don't have a problem with Janisha.
Shit.
But I'm cool for whatever. I'm with the shits.
okay.
Tell you what this shit's.
Yeah, obviously, baby
You
girl.
look like you a
Obviously.
shooter behind your husband.
Listen, my issue is not behind her. You know, she's probably a victim too. She's probably stuck.
Wait, hold on.
She's probably stuck because he
Say
takes care of
she's
her
stuck.
family. He pays for this and that and the third. I understand what she's doing. She's playing her position as she should.
I think we're in an era where
No, whoa. No, she's playing a position to get other people hurt. As though that's not as you should situation. That's a woman cry out for help. Like, what's going on? Like, man. And hey, man, make sure we like the video, man. We got 200 or plus of y'all in here. Just go ahead and double tap that screen, man. Let's get us to 30 likes. I appreciate the support, man. Appreciate y'all. Let's go.
people are
That's facts,
accusing
Vlad.
just anybody, especially a man of power, to be all like predators.
Listen, cut the shit.
If he
weak.
leverages, hold on.
You heard it yourself from
You gotta
somebody
realize,
else.
We don't work at Fortune 500 companies. If a nigga is the fucking, like, put like this. Let me not call no CEO's name in terms of music, but if a nigga runs a label, right, and he see a bad bitch and she can't sing worth a lick,
He's still going to sign her.
he knows that could be the way in to get around her by giving her a bullshit opportunity to get his dick sucked. He finna do it. I don't think I'm gonna blame him.
So do you think
Damn,
that's
that's
right?
actually is.
I'm not saying it's right. But
Okay.
Okay,
this is
good.
an industry
That's exactly
where
how that shit's
a
gonna
lot of
go.
times, especially as a woman, this is why I always
know,
judge
too.
women on what they allow.
Well, it's kind of crazy how we're making excuses for men who have a lack of integrity. Like, I don't like that. It's like, no, they shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be exploiting our own women. It's like, we should low-key call them out and low-key hem them up on it. And if we can't get them arrested, and as black men, maybe we should go out there and put hands on these dudes. Like, yeah, we know you're trying to exploit these women, so we got to beat your ass so you don't do it again. All right? Like, come on, man. We got to start holding our own accountable before we start talking about anybody else. Because look what bro just said. He's like, yeah, you know what happens? It's part of the business. It's like, so we're okay with men who have a lack of integrity? Like, damn, okay.
Allow to happen because if you think men with a lot of power in a like, have you ever gone to a studio where niggas is smoking weed, fucking bitches, doing coke, and the HR person comes in like, no, this ain't Fortune 500 company where there's HR and, you know what I mean? Like, there's a very thin line between business and pleasure. This is why sometimes you see some of the people who work together, they fucked.
Yeah.
So,
Well, think about it. Go back to the days of, like, say, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey. They ended up either marrying
Yes.
the person that put them on,
Yes.
or whatnot, because that's just how the name of the game has been. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Your greatest idols, like Madonna, you name it, they've all had to do things.
if Lemmy had made you the main chick instead of the side chick, would you?
So nobody made up
No,
their talent?
It had nothing to do with anything personal. I did not deal with
I
Lemmy for a
never thought
personal
about that.
relationship. I dealt with him for business. So
But you're right.
don't
I
think
mean,
I
she's
was
right,
dealing with you
Celine
for
Dion.
anything. I didn't really care for you. I didn't really like
Yeah.
it. It was all just for
What?
my business. What was it like?
Is he
Maybe
trying to sue you?
a week before. He can't sue me because I'm speaking facts. You can't sue something that's
And shout out Vlad, man. Video request for later, man. 1984, Tried to Warn You by Moon. Oh, bro, I was just watching that. It's a banger. Yes, bro, we got you. We got you, bro. We
You
got you.
was watching that.
That was a good one. Now, we got you, big dog. Don't worry, Vlad. We got you. We go ahead and put it in that
Real.
show for you.
And he know
We
I
damn
got
near might
proof
have to
of
start the
things.
show off
He
like
know I
this.
got pictures. He know I got everything. He
say
knows
you
I
got
know.
no videos.
I know
Yeah, we
I
got
got
some.
everything, and that is why he keeps contacting blogs and things. He's gonna ask you to take this down. I don't know if you're going.
Hell no.
Okay. He's actually
my
offered
guy.
whack money to not deal with us. He offered
we got
whack
you for sure, though,
$500,000.
we got you for
Can you
sure.
please not fuck with them? No. He's been calling blogs. He called Neighborhood Talk. He called this. He called that. Oh, let me do a 3-year exclusive with you guys. Don't promote their show.
Damn. And you know what's crazy? You know what's
Hello and
actually
welcome in.
crazy? Whoops, sorry about that, guys. It's so crazy because, well, he actually did do an interview with bro. He did do an interview. But first, let's get into this little, I guess, documentary.
Some viewers may find this disturbing.
Little
Viewer
bit.
discretion is advised.
Hi, my loves. It's Destin Choice, and you're watching Choice TV. So today's video, I really want to get on here and talk about the show Baddies.
I mean,
The leading lady of the platform. And
I'm sorry, but why, bro? Why?
Yeah.
The
way he's rolling his eyes, zest.
Y'all so lucky we're not on Rumble, man. Y'all so lucky. All right, let's get to it.
Very soon, because lately there's been some awkward tension between the CEO of ZEUS Network, Lamel Plummer, and Natalie Nunn, the leading lady of the platform. And I saw their live recently, and there's a lot of things that I peeped.
And this right here.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
It's the chin for me.
The chin? Oh, her chin?
Yes.
Yeah, it is a little strong. But now this guy is the CEO of ZEUS. Yes, this is the freaky ass thing. The fan. We'll call him the fan. He's the fan.
That a lot of people have been ignoring.
They can get invited to this party because it's gonna be really exclusive.
But you got your music going. You got the baddie blunts. You got the fashion over deals and all sorts of things. So you're killing it, man. I'm proud of you.
Hey, I'm broke. I need a check, let me.
And then you're killing it at ZEUS. Killing it at ZEUS.
That's his name. Lamar
Now, as you guys know, Baddies has obviously taken over the world. It's one of the most streamed web series on the internet right now. And a lot of people all over the world are talking about it, from the fighting, the drink throwing, the chaos, the violence, the flip-flopping. But it's a guilty pleasure.
Like, black women, is this what we're about? Is this what we want to be presented as, the main thing? Because, it's so crazy. A lot of black women watch this. A lot of people watch this in general. I'm going to be real with you, who not even black and know about this show.
For a lot of
which is cool. It's just the image that we want them to see.
It's not even just Baddies that's honestly taken over. It's a lot of other reality shows on the ZEUS network, and a lot of other reality stars have honestly left.
That's why I was telling you earlier, like they even got a Baddies
ZEUS. Like Nene Leakes recently announced that she's going to be hosting a reunion for Baddies. They have.
So you telling me, and it's so crazy. So you tell me there's dudes that's willing to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry, it really is. It's
all niggas at that. It'd be a cast of like 20 niggas in a big ass mansion.
Oh my gosh.
And half of them be gay. And the ones that claim they straight, I'm sorry, y'all zest.
No.
Ain't no way.
Brown, they had the dude Prince from Love and Hip Hop Miami on ZEUS Network, and honestly, the streaming platform is definitely skyrocketing, climbing up. However, eventually, this whole reality TV shit will go through its demise and its downfall, and eventually, we won't see a lot of this shit anymore. And I'll tell you why. But ZEUS Network has pretty much been taking over the industry because, as you guys know, ZEUS Network pays pretty well.
Wait, was that Krishan with a binky in her mouth? Go back.
I don't know, but hold on. You're getting down to the payment schedule here. We need to find this payment. Like, how much is y'all getting paid to do this BS? I just need to know.
We don't see a lot of this shit anymore,
too.
And I'll tell you why. But ZEUS Network has pretty much been taking over the industry because, as you guys know, ZEUS Network pays pretty well. They're paying people on average at least 5 figures or more in order to do these kind of ratchet.
5 figures or more? That's it.
Are you serious? So not 6, but 5. So you're at least making like $80K or more. So he's like, and then we're talking about high 5 figures most likely. So we're talking about at least $85K or up, depending on the popularity.
Are they paying you that
monthly?
$80K and up, also paying your hospital bills and.
Nope, no, that's your salary. I'm pretty sure they're finessing you in that way because. Think about it. They just have to pay you more if you wanted to get your hospital bills. I mean, everybody at least had to get paid like at least $200K. At least.
TV shows, and that's pretty much what ZEUS Network has been known for.
Yes, this is the fan right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the bitch ass nigga.
That's him.
You telling me this guy got women out here fighting on TV? A black man though. See, this is on us, guys. A black man is the one who made this BS.
And supposedly he's 37 and from Detroit. So makes sense.
The pimping. The pimping.
Yep.
Oh, man.
ZEUS Network obviously got their start because, as we all know, Lamel Plummer started the platform around the summer of 2018. And he started with a lot of his investors like Amanda Cerny, King Batch, and D Storm Power, who initially invested into the platform.
Initially,
Oh,
the
man,
platform
no
used to
way.
produce documentaries. They used to produce random snippets, random shows, random clips, random
Yep, and I
content, random
recognize
skits
those
for a lot
couple
of
of faces
influencers.
from
And then eventually
TikTok
they got into
and
the reality
Instagram.
television bag by signing on people like Blame It On Quay, B. Simone, Black China, and Tokyo Tony, which is a big reason why the network even got a big boost in ratings because of these cringeworthy reality TV shows.
Nobody took care of your ass but me. I'm ready to get the fuck ASAP.
Now, Lamel Plummer is a 37-year-old Detroit, Michigan native
Has to
who
be.
started the platform because he
Because a black man, ain't that crazy though? Somebody going, oh, this on black men. I'm like, because he made it.
A black man from Detroit at that.
He made it. It's not a black woman who did this. It's a whole black man who's out here exploiting black women and having them fight on TV and bust each other up. It's on us. It's on
Not
us. It's on
exploiting
us.
just black women.
And
black men too.
Because I'm gonna be
just
real with
the
you.
black community in general.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's owned by a
It's
black.
bad.
And then he's using that to exploit other women into doing the same thing to other women. And then it all comes back to this man right here. This zesty looking fellow right here. Yes, it's on us, sadly.
He basically came up from wealth and privilege.
I don't even
for a
want
lot
to
of his
admit
life.
that,
His
but
parents
it
are
is
in the
what it
TV
is.
production industry. As time went on, he eventually became really successful on BET because if you guys didn't know, he's produced so many shows like The West Brooks. He produced the Monique Talk Show, and he also produced Preachers of LA, which was a very popular show around 2015, 2016.
I grew up in television. My parents started and created television networks back in the 80s, and they were one of the first ones to do that. They created.
Yeah, but do you think your parents will want you to put your own kind against each other?
We know it's not all of us. We're not saying it's all of us. We're specifically speaking on this man trying to make the black community look bad as hell.
Like
he owns a whole black network. The owner is ZEUS, and all his shows are toxic just based on fighting.
No. Actually, I'm gonna have to hold them down to that point. So when other rich people come around this rich black man, they found out what he does to his own women. How would they respect us for that? Like, how can you? I'm just saying, like, he does represent us. He's the pinnacle of, like, let's be real. He's a 7-figure, he's multi-millionaire. Yes, he represents us. Just like how, for some reason, if Trump's a billionaire, right, he does all this wild stuff, all of a sudden all these other white people are bad. Well, guess what? If he's the pinnacle of us and he's doing all this wild shit to our women, guess what? There's also people who are lower than him that's doing wild shit to our women. So, come on now. If he's setting the example, we can't be mad that there are examples below him.
Created a few linear religious networks, and
hey,
I grew up around all
that's
of
how.
that.
That is pretty much how I'm seeing this. Okay, that's my perspective.
So much insight and information, and I was one of the first and the youngest African American full service production companies where we created and sold and executive produced shows for major networks like BET or Oxygen, etc.
Rough, right? So how the fuck he go from doing all that, doing all those things with BET and Oxygen, to now going down this route where all we see is chaos, toxicity, violence, and all this wild shit that the network is now taking off for it.
Yeah.
Well, best believe that he's trying to rebrand because Lamel Plummer low-key knows that a lot of what he's known for is kind of a pathetic, sad joke. Not to mention all the rumors of him allegedly sleeping with his cast members.
I remember when I had on my birthday weekend, when I had went to that hotel, I think it was like the one, but he was out having dinner with this bitch. And I asked him, who is that? And then he was saying that was his bitch. So I never knew like she was gonna be on the show or nothing. I thought she was just another girl, the Anna girl.
The female rapper Stunna Girl also blasted Natalie Nunn's so-called best friend for also sleeping with the CEO of ZEUS, and there's been a lot of receipts to also prove that she might be actually sleeping with this man. Because private text messages were leaked of one of the cast members going back and forth with the female rapper Stunna Girl, claiming that she's been messing around with the CEO of ZEUS and she never got chlamydia from him, but apparently the CEO of ZEUS has been going around giving chlamydia to other women.
Yo. So, damn, bro, dirty too? Like, all right. So not only does he own this network, he got all these women working under him.
And that's probably why Scotty's the, best friend of Natalie Nunn, the most popular girl on the show. She gets the biggest bag on the show, and she is best friends with him.
Okay. Well, damn.
So it makes sense. Kind of. I honestly believe she is sleeping with him.
Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
According to one of the cast members, Stunner Girl.
So I don't respect you bitches. You bitches is leaving with motherfucking STDs and no money. No money, no money.
Yeah.
You bitches is leaving with not the bag. No money, none. No money at all. How are you fucking a nigga with a business, bitch, and you don't own none of the business?
And not to mention, the CEO and producer of ZEUS has a whole wife. Lemmy has a whole wife, and there's rumors of him giving chlamydia to women, sleeping around with women.
Reunions.
And on top,
his wife holds the reunions?
Yes.
Well,
for the shows, every time when they do a reunion, his wife is the host of these reunions.
Man, hey, at least the wife all in too. So the wife also, I guess, probably knows what he's doing as well. Bro, just getting off on every level.
And on the business.
Now let's be real. Hey, he came up in, well, bro, he said it himself. His parents had money. He kind of inherited a little bit. You know, he knows a little bit about how television works. It's just that he took a pretty crazy spin. He put a pretty crazy spin on it. Like, ZEUS? Like, is that really the best we can do as black people? Like, come on now. Can we create a better network for black people that's not like this?
On God, nobody ever blamed Jerry Springer.
Man.
On top of that, there's even been a lot of evidence to prove that he may be sleeping with one of the main cast members, Scotty, because this is messy, and this is why a lot of people do not
Ain't he a judge now, though?
No, and my argument, and that's not even a good argument, because let's be real, Jerry Springer ain't black.
Yeah.
He's not black doing this to his own, and he did it to everybody. Yeah, so there were black people, white people, Hispanic people. Everybody was on Jerry Springer.
Yeah, that's not a good
it's only black women and black men on here.
This is specifically just a black entertainment.
Yeah, you can't. No. Sorry, bad example, G.
Like if you don't know about ZEUS, look up ZEUS Network, and you're going to see nothing but black people.
ZEUS Network inevitably is going in a different direction.
Like I would expect, I expect one of the Brimless to be in front of this. I would expect a white man to be ahead of this, but it's a black man. That's crazy. Out here giving black women chlamydia or herpes or whatever he got going on. Ain't nothing good. And for some reason, we can't just sit here as black men and be like, yeah, this is on us. Nobody's checked them and nobody said anything about him. No black man's exposed. I'm damn near the only one doing it. This is on us.
Because all this press is not good for business.
So Lamel Plummer has definitely earned his stripes, and he's definitely done his due diligence. However, as we all know, Natalie Nunn pretty much bought her idea of baddies to ZEUS Network. And as we all know, Natalie Nunn, the Chin, has pretty much been successful probably for about a good 15 years. She's been a TV star,
the Chin
colorism,
is hilarious.
Bullshit, throwing drinks on people, making a fool of herself. And she's bought a lot of us really great television throughout the years. And honestly, Natalie Nunn has always been known for being messy. She's been known for name dropping, talking about celebrities she's fucked, celebrities who she's given head to, all types of crazy shit. And Natalie has always been an escort and a hooker. That's never been a secret, and that's something that's always been mentioned throughout the years she's been famous.
As an escort.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Natalie Nunn is an escort. I know most of you guys knew it, but nobody's really came out and said it. So, Sarah said it.
But of course, as a means to support her lifestyle, Natalie Nunn not only does reality TV show, but Natalie Nunn was also escorting. She was on private jets, messing around with these Nigerian rich men, messing around with these rich Middle Eastern men, doing her big one in order to support herself.
And I believe Natalie Nunn is married.
Okay, so what's with all these married people just out here holding themselves out? Like, what's going on here? Like, I'm confused. Like, what? Oh, marriage don't mean nothing no more in our community? Like, did I miss something? No, I probably did.
Those who are on the BGC franchise.
This is that celebrity drama stuff.
And to help build
I'll be out of touch
brand.
a little bit.
And of course, that's pretty much the birth of baddies. During the pandemic, it was a great idea because of what they saw Blueface was doing and how he was capitalizing off of a niche they initially started. And they decided to pretty much capitalize and bring it to ZEUS. Natalie, of course, famously bought a whole bunch of girls from BGC, acting to invest into the brand. And of course, she eventually swiped it from all of them.
It went from all of us.
Hold on. So you got a whole bunch of girls to come in on this brand, and then you pulled the rug on them and took it to ZEUS, and then painted it as your own. All right, so it's just two slime balls just pretty much making an effed up network. Okay. Now it all makes sense. Okay. So they're both degenerates. Okay.
Yeah, because Baddies.
I didn't know. I really.
I believe Baddies started off on MTV and like VH1, and then they switched it over to Zeus.
Huh, makes sense. Probably only because I ain't gonna lie, VH1 and MTV will only let you do so much.
And Natalie started off on Baddies. So now she's kind of like the host because she feels like she's the OG of all the baddies. And she turned it into her show.
And before my fellow black men have a pity moment in the chat, oh, we're blamed for everything. No. Come on now. I ain't saying that. I'm just this right here. Everything else we're doing all right on, but this holding our own accountable for the BS that they do. This is like something that Charleston White damn near started doing. We kind of went on his ass for that. So it does make sense that I'm holding the black men accountable and just losing their feelings over it. It does make sense. Charleston White done proved that.
Like didn't know I was retarded. I swear to God. I was like, blindsided.
During filming, when Zeus showed up, I pretty much knew that if they liked what they saw, they were going to try to take that project and put it on their platform. I didn't anticipate that we would all be X'd out of our efforts.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, don't you feel like I'm over here? I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, so we all started this project, right? And we were basically all like, fuck y'all. And then like only like one person's eating off the whole thing.
Damn.
Well, 1.5.
And she took it to the top, took it to Zeus, and Zeus Network has pretty much been taking very good care of her, and the show is insanely successful. And now almost every fucking female rapper, big name celebrity, big name reality TV show, big name reality TV star wants to be on Zeus Network, and a lot.
We got over 100 of y'all in here, man. Let's double tap the video. Let's get this to 25 likes. I appreciate the support, man. Let's go.
These women want to be on Baddies. A lot of girls, instead of going to college, want to go on Baddies. A lot of the girls, instead of taking care of their family and trying to find a hustle or build their own brand, want to go on Baddies because it is a great platform to promote yourself because it's done a lot for so many women who've gone on the show. However, I don't think Baddies is going to last that long. I said...
Oh, did you ask that question? Are we going to blame the black women? In the chat. Oh, man, don't worry about them, man. Let them, if you got something to say, like I said, I forgot. If you ain't seen it in the chat, go ahead and super chat $1 and up, and I'll read out any questions, comments, or jokes you got. I got y'all. But, make sure to super chat it in. Appreciate y'all. Just $1 and up. Or if not, just like the video and we get more people in on the conversation and you can argue with them.
I said this a couple years ago, and I'll say it now. Baddies probably is only going to have 1 or 2 more seasons, and then the show is going to be done. And let me tell you why. So if you guys didn't know, we found out some very interesting news that Lamel Plummer announced during the summer when he was on DJ Academic's channel doing an interview. He made it abundantly clear that he is trying to diversify the brand and he's trying to move further away from the reality TV fiasco bullshit. And honestly, that right there is the beginning of the end. On November, a week before Thanksgiving, Lamel Plummer decided to make an announcement on his Instagram. And he made it very clear that now he's going to be creating scripted series, even though all the other shit on the platform is scripted. Scripted series in terms of the shit Netflix produces, the stuff Starz produces, the stuff that Hulu produces. And now they're going to be putting out original content as far as movies, television shows, Zeus original TV shows. And you guys know what that means.
Whatever, but you're also hoping to diversify because I think that's what people want.
Well, it's not a hope. We are.
Okay.
We are. We're working on that now. Scripted, unscripted. We're working on green-lighting new shows. We want to have more shows. We don't want to just have, we want to
film me like what do you guys have in the pipeline?
We have all sorts of shows.
What do they mean by scripted and unscripted?
No,
These unscripted shows that he claims to be unscripted are scripted.
Hey, you finessing.
I don't believe everything's scripted. Like, some of these fights probably be real, but most of that stuff is scripted, and that's why it leads into what it leads into.
Nah, that's facts. I ain't gonna lie, that boy finessing it. Finessing it. And then he got the plan from a girl who finessed it. Yeah, this ain't good. This is not good.
In the pipeline. We have dating shows. We have fashion shows. We have, talk shows, podcasts. We have so many different things that we want to get off the ground.
Yeah, and it's all toxic.
And so I just always want to make sure we do it right. We market it right. You know, like Netflix. What's the best way to say this? It's like sometimes you don't even know what they just put, new releases that they just put out. Like, yeah, we're going to diversify our shows. I don't want to put out a bootleg scripted series. When you see ZEUS scripted, it's going to be like watching Power. It's going to be like watching something high quality, premium like that you're like, oh, wow, damn, ZEUS killed it with this, just like we did with our unscripted.
It's going to turn into
so I'm not going to just rush into just putting out a scripted project just because we want to have scripted projects out. I'm not going to be like every other black streaming company that does that.
Nigga, trust me.
ZEUS has...
Nanji, you already achieved that. You're not like the rest of black and stream companies. Yeah, you let the women get abused and tore up on there. No, you're doing something different already. Trust me, you achieved that.
The scripted show because it's going to be a hit and it's going to be loud. It's going to be provocative.
That means the whole reality TV shit is eventually going to dwindle and go far, far away. Now, we know at one point back in the early 2000s, reality TV was on the rise. There was a reality TV show for almost every single thing. But eventually, it's kind of an era that eventually dies out. I mean, how many times...
My favorite reality show is Bully Beatdown. Now, yes, I'm a huge UFC MMA fan. So, yeah, it was Bully Beatdown. Remember, they would have a bully. The dude would agree to fight some MMA fighter for like $1,000 for every round they lasted. And usually they wouldn't last the first one. It'd be crazy.
Times can you do the same thing over and over? How many times can you cast random girls with botched asses who are influencers on one TV show, and then they constantly go to clubs, fight, go to clubs, fight again, fight some more, go to another club, go to a club, and they're obviously being paid to do these things. How many times do people want to watch
for
these
promotion
things?
and all that?
There are times where, I'm not gonna lie, I will tune into baddies because it is a guilty pleasure when I'm bored and want to do some escapism. But there are times where I'll watch the show and I'll sometimes catch myself fast forwarding through all the fun. I don't care about the fact that y'all are jumping on the couch. I want to see y'all beating each other's asses and then eventually laughing at y'all because, of course, this whole baddies era is eventually going to dwindle away and die out. Even one of the investors, King Badge, former Vine star and actor, who actually is still invested into the company from the beginning to now, even he's not happy with the way the platform is going. He was asked about it in an interview on the Behind the Likes podcast.
And I didn't even know that he
couldn't
was
even answer the
invested
question.
in the company. I know
I don't even have this written
from TikTok and Instagram.
Yeah, and
like he makes funny content.
Yeah, he does. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's just funny, and that's the thing. If he had more of a hand on this, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have turned out like that. Mm-hmm. Because he don't look like that type of guy to let that stuff go down.
You never see him doing anything with ZEUS. That's why I'm shocked. Like I didn't know he was a part.
Actually, bro got a decently clean image. Like when have you ever heard anything bad or a scandal about him?
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why I'm shocked, to even hear his name,
Man, brought up in this. It's kind of crazy.
Down. I really just asked this. Do you feel like you're proud of ZEUS and what it's doing?
That's a very difficult question to answer legally.
Yeah.
But
I'll take it as a no.
Is it lucrative? Is it a lucrative business move?
I'm sure it's lucrative.
we're doing good. Eventually, Lamel Plummer's going to kick all these women to the curb, and mostly Natalie. And of course, Natalie doesn't even really own baddies anymore. She bought the idea to ZEUS Network. They got the idea on lock. They gave her all types of money. She made 6 figures on top of 6 figures for all these episodes and seasons and all these events. And of course, Natalie eventually going to get tossed away, just like how she tossed the other girls away for basically a piece of that pie that she helped build. Now, Natalie stole the show from a lot of girls who helped build the platform, and evidently she kicked them off.
I bet she feels dumb as hell. Like she gets paid, but the nigga behind ZEUS Network, he's getting the real check.
Yeah, that's true. But
and Baddies is the #1 show making his money.
Hey, you know what's funny? Karma's real. Hey, karma's real. Now we just gotta wait for karma to come for old dude.
Curve because she was trying to follow the money
for Scotty. Yeah, wait. Now we just gotta wait on karma to hit Scotty.
Of course, as fast as people grow, as fast as they'll fall. Recently, Natalie and Lamel Plummer did a live stream together, where basically now they've announced that there will be a new season of the show Baddies, and it'll be called Baddies Caribbean, where basically they're gonna cast about 10 to 12 girls to travel all across the Caribbean islands during Carnival season. And basically, a lot of these girls are going to get casted, and Lamel Plummer made it very clear that he was giving out $100,000.
Man, if y'all don't stay out of Guyana, man, bro, chill. Stay out of my country.
$1,000 to several different girls who come up to the audition. Now, as we all know, the auditions are basically a scam. All these women from all over the world pull up, drive, fly in to do auditions, and then eventually they don't get picked for the show. We've seen it time and time again where basically Natalie will throw these crazy auditions. They'll invest all this money into this big arena just for all these girls to get kicked to the curb and get thrown off to the side.
Yep.
And them only cast influencers who didn't even audition for the show to begin with. But he was making it.
And it'd be literally thousands of women standing outside in the hot ass sun in a line waiting to audition to be on the show.
From baddies?
Yes.
But yeah, don't you gotta have some type
and
of
some fights be breaking out before some of these women can even audition.
Man, but don't you need to at least have some type of social status first? You just need to be cute. I would think you need some social.
Women come on the show and they have social status, like, you know, people knew of Krishan,
of course,
because of Blueface.
Yeah, so of course, I doubt she'd had to audition. I'm pretty sure they reached out to her and said, "Hey, you want to be on Baddies?" I think there's some women that they kind of just pull. Some of these auditions.
Asian Doll is on this season of Baddies.
You know, it'd be a hilarious surprise if they got to charge them to audition.
You think some of them?
Hey, it makes sense.
Auditioning.
Yeah, because they think they're gonna get it back.
It's clear that he was doing a giveaway, but Natalie didn't seem so keen to it. She didn't seem very happy about it. She even made a lot of slick backhanded compliments and even had like a lot of attitude when he was communicating with her how he wanted to go in a different direction with the platform, how he wanted to, you know, do more things, and how he wanted to integrate more artists and more music. And you could just see Natalie's face the whole time, disgusted.
It's massive. Like, your franchise is like one of the first franchise where we're shooting a series internationally. So, you know, the girls got to act up though. At the same time, they got to do their big one, but they got to act up because those
I'm sorry,
laws
but
and
that's
rules
just
over
too
there.
much
But it's gonna be
makeup.
fun.
Like,
It's
her
beautiful.
face looks
No, even when we're-
Now, listen to what he just said.
most.
The CEO just said,
just all
oh,
that
yeah, y'all
makeup
got to do y'all big one because this is the first time we're going overseas. But, you know, there's still laws in those countries. But, yeah, whatever. First of all, the Caribbean do not fucking play. Y'all from Antigua and Barbuda.
Thank you. I was like, bro, we do not play that shit. It's like, I don't think you want to go there fighting and doing all that, trying to women over there. You really gonna find out something. Like, nobody can fight harder than a third world woman. Because, bro, you gotta forget, some of these Caribbean countries are third world countries.
That's why they took this season to the Caribbean. Some of these women on the show are from the Caribbean.
Jamaica, Trinidad, St. Lucia, wherever y'all from, y'all countries do not play, and a lot of people in the Caribbean rep their country. So if they come in there fighting, fucking shit up, throwing shit everywhere, doing bullshit, fighting like they usually do at restaurants, trying to put on a front and making a fool of themselves and being drunk and acting irrational, making the country look bad, you better believe they will be kicked out in a fucking heartbeat.
Bro,
because let me tell y'all something. I don't know how old some of y'all are, but back then there was a show called College Hill, where basically they used to film all across the state.
I mentioned
filmed
College
in
Hill
Atlanta.
they
filmed
brought
in so
College
many
Hill
other
back.
cities as well. And it was
But
a
now
huge
it's
show
just
on
celebrities
BET. Now
on College
it was a
Hill.
whole bunch of
And
college
they
kids in one
doing the
house
same thing
fighting,
that
messing
these
around, doing
teens was
crazy
doing.
stuff like what young people do. And they went to the Caribbean one year. They went to the Virgin Islands. And when I tell y'all, when they bought their fuck shit to the Caribbean, there was so much backlash. According to the publication HBCU Connect, many students explained what took place in previous seasons, and that information prompted HUTSPEF to incorporate what he called active learning to their feelings about the show.
Okay.
Then, to make matters even worse, many College Board members said the following, stating, there needs to be some sort of balanced approach in their programming to include positives along with the negatives right now. They seem to be only interested in the bottom line. Register told the VI Source, a local online newspaper for the Virgin Islands. Others on campuses also felt College Hill did not accurately represent the Virgin Islands students. Then someone, a part of the College Board, said this was done without having the decency within which to prepare. Because again...
Bro, now, look, I don't know if y'all got Caribbean parents like I do, but let my mom see me acting a fool. Let my dad, anybody in my family see me acting a fool on camera like that, bro. Oh, my God. Bro, they're going, man, what's wrong with you, man? You know where you come from. Man, what's wrong with you? Like, bro... I'm gonna get chastised. Like, what? And it's kind of crazy how I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, some of these families and we're talking about some. There is a lot of black families that they say their kid.
Be surprised if you get your ear tugged on too.
Yeah, but there'd be a lot of families There'd be a lot of black families that do see their kid do some bullshit and won't like, check him, pull his collars, like something. And I ain't saying that's just Caribbean families. Like, there's a lot of black families I know don't play that. A lot. But for some reason, man, that they done found the right black families in College Hill, ZEUS, and all that. Because, boy, let somebody in my family be on one of these shows. I'd have spoke. I'd be like, yeah, I would like to publicly disown this woman. Like, we ain't doing that.
Like I said, the Caribbean does not play. So if they bring their nonsense to the Caribbean, you better believe a lot of them will be deported in a heartbeat, even before the show even airs.
I think it's going to be lit every time I go to the... I'm telling you.
Now, the girls are obviously a train wreck. They just love to eat, fight, and go to clubs and drink alcohol. But Lemmy seems like he wants to go in a direction of going more positive, more of like a Real Housewives type of vibe, where he wants to actually see them enjoy activities to make the island look good. And that's a good look for the island and a good look for tourism. Maybe that was the only way a lot of Caribbean countries are even going to approve them to even film. If they make the island look good and they promote tourism. But unfortunately, Natalie doesn't really seem like she's keen on the
that
idea.
Girl right
Look
there,
closely
that's
at
what
her
I said.
face
They
and her
have
reaction
some of
when Lemmy
these
starts
women
bringing
on these shows that's actually well known and they rappers like Suki. What's her name? Sukiana.
Yeah.
She was on the show. A girl named Stunna, and a few others.
Okay.
Activities up.
Yeah, I think too we should. I know. Creatively, we gotta. I want the girls to. I want to get into more activities. You know what I mean? I want them to experience the culture. I want this series to be, different from some of our other seasons. Where there's a lot more activities. That you guys are doing.
Natalie Nunn doesn't skydive. Sorry.
No, you got skydive.
I'm not doing none of that.
If you don't skydive,
that's for you in Dubai.
If you don't skydive, you might get kicked off the show. So it's up to you.
You can catch me on the beach in Barbados or wherever we're going.
Right, skydive to Barbados.
Some crazy. Some of these Caribbean countries, like you better not leave your resort. Yeah, some of these Caribbean countries literally roll like that. Do not leave that resort. If you don't got family out there, like among the citizens and all that, don't leave your resort, dog. It's gonna be bad.
Listen, I'm not fucking skydiving or parasailing or going up in that goddamn air. You guys are fucking crazy. Let me jump and you have a big smile on your face. I say no.
All right, yeah, we veering off. We talking about skydiving.
Because you want to do activities that our black ass shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, I want you guys to have fun this season, but I want it to be lit. I want it to be up. I want to make sure we cast the right group of girls, the new ones, the returning cast.
I'm weak. Oh, the FBA people. Okay. I ain't trying to hurt y'all feelings today. It's all right. They said you're Caribbean. Yes, I know, but I was born in America.
Some influencers, celebrities. Like, how we need to mix it up. We gotta make this crazy.
Hey, but the girls is FBA.
Cameos with some artists. Like, I know we had a lot of music artists on the show last season and even past seasons, but the music is a big piece to this thing too. We're gonna be giving away.
I'm gonna address this one good time. It's crazy. I talk to FBA women, and why don't they get in their feelings as much as FBA men do about what I say? About, and like there's gonna be no reparations. These people need to fix their community before they even ask of anything. They kind of be begging the white man for too much. Like, I say that to FBA black women. They be like, nah, you're right. Nah, we do need to stop that. But then I say it to these niggas, and they're like, tether. I'm like, okay, bro.
Hey, $100,000
got called
to split between
20
girls.
Now
some people $100,000 ain't shit. I'll take $100,000, right?
That was funny.
So we're gonna be giving away $5,000 to 20 girls.
That's so cool.
I think these girls come out. Some of these people are flying out.
Then, of course, in this particular live stream, Lemmy went out of his way to address the fact that he's going the more scripted route, like Netflix and Hulu. And as he steadily addressed it, you can see Natalie automatically took control. She got a little bit witty, and she started talking about her show.
Well, and so it does take a little bit of time, even though it's unscripted, to make sure we give you guys good, high quality premium content. But yes, we're gearing up to give you guys more content simultaneously while you're watching Baddies. You could also watch another show different days. This is a big year for us. We're getting into scripted. We're doing a lot of things.
Gearing up to give you guys the reunion.
Hold on, that's not business smart. It's like you're running 2 shows at the same time. Aren't you making both shows compete for views on the same block? Wouldn't that cause tension within both shows? So if you ever did a collaboration, then things is gonna get hot.
Well,
hey, this man knows how to create controversy. God damn.
Oh yeah, the reunion's about to go
Like,
crazy.
okay.
And lastly, he tries to shift gears a little bit again and try to bring it back to, opportunities in ZEUS and things he's trying to expand. And then, of course, he sees that Natalie's bored. She seems irritated. She seems over it. And then Natalie, of course, negates and she immediately pivots everything back to her. And she talks about how she has a party that ZEUS is going to pay for. And then Lemmy out of nowhere starts bringing up all the success and opportunities she's gotten because of him. And then automatically she makes a slick comment about her needing more money.
Proud of you always. You've been a great content partner and superstar. I see you got the magazine cover, coming up.
Yes, and speaking of that, we will be having a cover magazine party, Grammy weekend, sponsored by ZEUS.
Yeah.
Which we will have some of our big fans that are going to be out in LA for that weekend for Grammys. We will be having I want to have a link through ZEUS where they can get invited to this party because it's going to be really exclusive. But
you got your music going. You got the Baddie Blunts. You
Baddie
got
Blunts?
the Fashion Nova deals and all sorts of things. So you're doing it,
Huh.
man.
hey, I'm broke. I need a check, Lemmy.
So you're doing it, man. I'm proud of you.
Hey, I'm broke. I need a check, Lemmy.
And then you're killing it at ZEUS. Killing it at ZEUS. I need to shake her.
Okay, listen. But I definitely do. I want to also say to all the baddies that have were on Baddies East, they killed this season. The season went up. Like how people be like, oh my album went platinum.
Like triple platinum.
We did like 10. Like diamond. How many streams? Diamond, bitch. Diamond.
Okay.
Where's my awards?
No, listen, we're charting and trending every week. You guys are killing it.
No, they're killing it.
It's amazing.
And I love it. And so I definitely.
I think the Caribbeans is only gonna go crazier. So,
I don't know about that
but
one.
I do gotta run.
All right,
But hey,
fly safe. I'm right behind you.
hey man, I ain't gonna lie, to have a track record of success. I have to give it to him. Like when you have a track record of success, good or bad, it's like, well, you shown it worked, good or bad.
And then the whole ZEUS network is obviously messy as fuck. They have a bad reputation. Not to mention, every time the conversation of him promoting a horrible image to black people and promoting a horrible image in general comes up, he always just seems to deflect from it.
But they might say to you, well, academics is A, B, and C. You greenlighting him to have a show means you must be okay with
Why are you doing your show?
Well, I'm doing me on my show.
No, but why are you doing it?
Well,
what's the purpose of you? Why are you doing this show?
Well, whatever I would be doing.
Hold on, man. I think academic need to ask him that question. Why are you doing these shows? Like, hold on, man. Hold on, man. Academic, you need to be a real interviewer again.
When I be doing me, right? But
You be doing you because you want to tell your story. You want to do things in a way that's unapologetically you. You want to give people a platform and an outlet to share their story. You want to ask the raw questions, the real questions. You want to get to the nitty gritty. You don't want to sugarcoat and fluff stuff. And that's why people find you attractive. Whether they hate you, they love you, they love whatever. No, if you take out ZEUS, do you know how much stuff is on social media every day? Every day. There's so much stuff that happens on social media.
ZEUS is pretty much network TV.
No, we're not network. No, we're not network TV. We're a subscription video on demand platform, right? Just like
But
you.
it fits with
But
a
listen,
network.
just like you. What makes us different than HBO? What makes us different than? Hold on. Let me finish.
Come on now.
Let me finish. What are you talking? HBO.
Come
is
on now,
network.
G. You
Come
kind
on.
And then there's
of.
other
Because you
stuff.
said
Look at the Blueface
HBO
and Krishan
and we
situation. I
can
remember when
name so many differences.
Oh God, HBO, like, gee, that's HBO is like up here, bro.
Yeah.
This network, come on now, there's levels definitely.
Krishan literally broke a fucking alcohol bottle over Blueface's head, and then she was out
Yeah.
here picking up the glass and stuff.
That
and
was crazy.
They showed it on television, and
Yep.
Blueface was obviously spazzing out and having an issue, and they didn't get him help, but they just kept the cameras rolling.
Man.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, so where's the ambulance? They're like, wow, bro,
Yeah.
look like he about to nod off and die.
On one of your shows on ZEUS.
Crazy.
Then they had Krishan huffing and puffing a whole blunt and throwing stuff at people.
Crazy.
And they think that that was appropriate to film and put on their streaming platform. A pregnant woman huffing and puffing a blunt until they felt like turning them off. You know, and then he deflected from it and acted like, oh, well, you know, I mean, I didn't really know about that.
And you probably can't speak about that particular issue because she said she saw y'all. Y'all don't have a pregnant woman smoking on camera and fighting, do y'all?
Honestly, I was not. I don't know. I haven't seen. Honestly, I'm not that involved in the post. I don't watch every clip, every moment, every little thing. So I can't really speak on that.
So these shows that you have on your network, you're just letting them be filmed, and you're not watching what's being filmed. Like when all these episodes get released and they're about to be on TV,
you tell me you won't look
you just
at
let
them.
it slide. You don't look at them.
It's well, that's hey man, hey. In the black community, we let people get off with a lot. We let people like him get off with a lot.
And you've heard of it now.
I've been honestly, I haven't heard of a lot.
Never seen this on your network.
That's crazy.
Listen, I just got a call about some other stuff that was on my network that I didn't even know was on my network.
But if that was on it, that would be a regrettable moment.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it hasn't been anything that's been a thing for me. So you know, usually when it's like a thing, you know, I'll get a lot of calls or emails or texts.
People were talking about social.
I'm not saying people weren't. They talk about it every week. It trends every week.
And anytime people call Lamel Plummer out for, you know, the fuck shit and, you know, holding the black community back and all this trash and, oh my God, this is trash television, he is such a narcissist that he automatically deflects from everything. It's always, oh, well, but look at you, oh my God, but look at you, okay, but yeah, but look what they're doing, look what the white people are doing. It's just always deflection.
Hey, I appreciate you, black man. Hey, you ain't calling me a tether. I have to respect you for that one. I gotta respect you for being able to take that one. Man, appreciate you.
He never really takes any accountability, and he always deflects from it. And it's sad because that's what usually narcissistic people do. Narcissistic people usually see what you say, and they find somebody to take it and then throw it right back at you because they want to refrain themselves from self-accountability. Because they can't stand people seeing them in a bad light. They can't stand being the bad person in someone's story. But it's true. It's trash television. You created trash television. You're a part of trash television. And it's okay. You better own it, bitch, because that's some shit that you created.
This may be the one time I agree with a gay man. That's it, maybe in a few times, but I agree with him, bro. I'm agreeing with bro. He said, hey, don't sit here act like you're on HBO. This nigga literally said HBO. Mm-hmm. Don't act like you're on HBO level when you're making trash television. Like, let's be real here.
I mean, look at Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer said many, many years ago, even back in the day when he created when he was, doing the whole Jerry Springer show, producing it, being the host for it and everything, Jerry Springer made it very clear that he's not going to refrain from accountability at all. He knows that it's trash television. He even made it clear that he don't mind if he goes to hell because he knows he created trash television.
The news online, and they just want to watch the Jerry Springer show.
Look,
my show is stupid.
Dying his deathbed?
It's stupid.
Wait, is he dead?
But it's fun to do.
I knew about him. I thought he was judged now.
Why do you think it's stupid?
Well, because it has no redeeming social value. It's an hour of escapism. But at least our show is...
When?
Yeah, he died last year. April 27, 2023. Yeah, he died. And I remember on his deathbed, they were saying that he said, I regret my show. Oh, no, my bad. Yes, he died April 27th, 2023. And I remember they said on his deathbed, him saying that, I regret my show. It's like, he felt like he didn't add nothing. He got money. He made hell of money, but he felt like he ain't add no value.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he fell down that rabbit hole. He's like, all the ratings, the money's coming in, and then...
Because he had that show...
gone.
For decades.
And he brought out
And then when he finally gets to like old age, he wants to try and become a judge.
Yeah. Because he wants to rectify himself, and it ain't gonna work out too well.
Is reality.
Own it. Jerry Springer was able to own that shit straight up and say, it's trash. Yeah, it's low energy, but I got paid for a job. And it's fun to do, and it is what it is, and people watch it and tune into it, and I'm still making money.
Yeah, and everybody held Jerry Springer accountable.
Yeah.
Everybody held him accountable, and he took that one to the chin. He's like, I should do better. How come when I tried to hold bro accountable, everybody's like, why you gotta blame black men? I'm just like, nah, just that we do gotta hold our own accountable at the end of the day.
And he's not holding his accountability.
Exactly. He's not. He's being a narcissist about it at worst.
Mm-hmm.
So what's up?
Same thing what I do. People can look at me and be like,
could
"Oh
have
my god," but
been
you're always
bombastic
about
and be like, "Yeah, but I'm the
drama, gossip,"
I'm weak.
and yes, you damn fucking.
He could be like outlandish at least and be like, "Yeah, I'm the best trash TV maker you'll ever know," and own it. I'd have been like, "All right, then he might be the GOAT. He might just be the GOAT then."
Right, bitch. A lot of the shit I do, bitch, is fucking drama, gossip, and tea. Who's gonna fucking check me? No one. So yes, I can own that
That's what
shit and
I'm saying.
admit that there's some stuff on my channel that's definitely negative. But I also try to add a nice little balance to it and add meaningful conversations, meaningful dialogue, good recaps, good quality conversation, podcasting, and then incorporate some things
Now-
going on in my life.
Let's go ahead and move on to that one clip that I ain't gonna lie, yeah, bro, doing nice. But let's move on to the one clip of where, you know, he sat down. CEO Lamar Plummer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's get right to it. Let's see this.
Okay, now this is another part I wanted to touch on with you. So there's a moral aspect about Zeus. So when I looked at you and you came into that, I said, man, this is a skinny Q from World Star. And the reason why I said that because
I'm Q, you call me Diddy.
No, well, no,
you call me all of them.
Everybody, all the names I'm calling you, I have tremendous respect for. Q back in the day would try to give me a job, but I looked up to him. I wanted to be him on the media side, and obviously, you know, times changed. I just could never be extreme as him because I was on other people's platforms. But what he did was so revolutionary, and was
He can
so,
never talk how he
like,
wanted to talk.
You know, Gyrus' soul is unfortunately passed away, but he was about to do something in a big way. I mean, Diddy's changed so many different industries, but Diddy's one of those people who's just a go-getter. I mean, the motherfucker's in media now as we talk about Revolt. When I look at you, I look at someone who is number one, a black entrepreneur, which is deserved of all the praise, and you are black excellence. But you are one of the people who are pushing the envelope and also probably giving people content that these other places, like for example, like look, you have Boosie still complaining about Mark Zuckerberg banning his Instagram account because we're all kind of slaves to Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Like shit, I put out content, but like if YouTube and Twitch, they're like the content masters. You guys have this unique platform. It obviously does live on the Apple Store, but still you are a completely autonomous and you get to make the decisions that kind of affect the content you put up within reason.
Yeah, that's a good point.
When I see people watch Zeus, they're watching because they're seeing the real shit. They're seeing on shit they would never be able to see on network TV. They're gonna see arguments. I remember when reality shows on like say BT got whacked or like VH1 got whacked. When the fight happened and they turned the camera somewhere else. What the fuck is a fight? We came in for the fucking fight. What the hell? Y'all are showing everything. I see titties on that bitch. I see everything on that motherfucker.
Bro.
What I'm saying is that...
Bro, I remember one time I walked in on an episode that I think old girl was watching. And I seen a girl butt ass naked with the scars, with the surgery scars. I was like, okay, if that's how these women look like naked, then I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. If you got the whole little line down and over here with the scarring tissues,
that's
I'm
how
like,
some of these
okay,
women be on these shows.
that's a little crazy. That's
how do you guys make these editorial decisions? And I'm wondering if you do have an editorial like when it comes to media or a platform, people always talk
We got
about
100 plus of y'all in here, man. Make sure to double tap the screen, like the video.
Publishing decisions where it's like, hey, whatever the creators make, we put it out, or do you guys be like, hey, listen, this content right here might just not be suitable for our audience that might be viewing it, and how do you make those decisions? Because you guys are pretty raw.
So how do we make decisions?
Yeah. So how do you make decisions in terms of any content that's shot? So
They don't.
Somebody was fighting, somebody got injured badly, or say a particular conversation got too heated, or the sensitive subjects. Do you just say, hey, we're a publisher, whatever the content creators, our EPs approve, we put out? Or are you guys having those meetings to say, hey, listen, we want to keep shit above board still. Like, we don't want certain levels of violence. We don't want these things to happen because again, so how do you guys make those decisions?
I think for us, we brand ourselves as a real authentic network. We are authentic. Like I said, we keep it raw, real. We promote, things being, I just as
beating around the bush,
as real as it could be. I mean, we're not trying to produce.
Bro, we all know, bro, there's no clearing. You just say, oh yeah, let's go. Cause bro, if there was any type of clearing, you'd be like, yeah, she's butt ass naked dog. Take that out of there. We don't need that, bro. Because come on now,
these people.
Like, come on, bro. You don't know somebody's kid gonna walk in and they see this shit. Like, come on, dog. Let's not do that.
Like these women be on the shows, fighting and stuff, and shirts getting ripped. Most of the times, they ain't wearing a bra, so their titties be popping out and be wearing booty shorts, skirts, and you can see,
If that sounds good to you guys, man, well, go watch Baddies. I wouldn't recommend it. Trash television, but hey, I guess some of you guys might be interested in that.
That's the only reason why people watch Baddies. Let's be real.
Shows,
the fights and then half-naked women on the show almost 24/7.
It's all about authenticity and the raw and realness of our projects. I think that, we identify certain people that people want to see and people that they find entertaining that have a unique story to tell. And they want an outlet to tell their story. And so...
Wait, who's telling any stories? I ain't hear no stories of triumph and victory on ZEUS. What story is they telling? The story of the trauma that led them here to where they can beat on other women with trauma? Like, that story?
Blueface. You guys, people have been watching them online on social media. We wanted to capture it in a different way. And we wanted them to have the ability to... tell their story.
You just mentioned Blueface.
The most
talking
real
about Blueface, being on the show, telling his story.
And it did really well. It resonated with our audience. Same thing with Baddies, so on and so forth.
So, and this is me asking as also, you're a network owner. I own a platform in terms of media because I get these questions as well. Okay, if I show a rapper getting slapped, if I show a chain getting snatched from a rapper, my engagement is through the roof, right? Now, obviously, the monetization strategy is different, right?
But you gotta watch the whole show. Is not that. There's things that build up to that, but there's.
Come on, be honest.
You may watch clips,
but those are the things.
No. Watch a clip.
The traction to bring the people into ZEUS, which I'm wondering if that's like maybe conflicting if you're not trying to send that message to say, hey, listen, we're getting a lot of earned media through negative interactions between individuals or promoting these things that might be negative. Again, I'm not trying to.
No, I don't take it.
People say this to me too. Like I was
gonna say, look at your show.
Yeah.
I mean, look at.
So I'm wondering.
I mean, your show. People could call you salacious. They could say all sorts of things about you.
But he don't got naked women on. Walking around. He ain't damn near making women fight on stream over a stack of money. He's not doing that. Like academic, yes, he does say some pretty wild things, but come on, he's not doing what bro doing right here. Come on now, you the real villain in this sit down today.
I would greenlight a show with you because you're authentic, you're real. I love it.
I bet you.
I find you to be highly entertaining.
Me too.
Do you hold any responsibility?
I'm saying if I was to greenlight a show with you right now, what am I gonna be? I'm greenlighting you in your show.
But they might say,
if I greenlight your show right now, are you gonna act any different than how you're acting right now?
No, but they might.
So it's the same thing with them.
Hold on, but they might say to you, well, academics is A, B, and C. You greenlighting him to have a show means you must be okay with.
Why are you doing your show?
Well, I'm doing me on my show.
But why are you doing it?
Well,
what's the purpose of you? Why are you doing this show?
I'm at it. Yeah, because academics need to ask him that question.
Right.
You'll be doing you because you want to tell your story. You want to do things in a way that's unapologetically you. You want to give people a platform and an outlet to share their story. You want to ask the raw questions, the real questions. You want to get to the nitty gritty. You don't want to sugarcoat and fluff stuff. And that's why people find you attractive. Whether they hate you, they love you, they love whatever, it doesn't matter, right? They watch you. Spotify greenlit a show with you because I get the same questions. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right.
Listen, Spotify
No, you're right.
Spotify
I'm agreeing with
greenlit
you.
a show with you.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. But Daniel Ek is in here. We got you.
No, but I know. But I'm saying, if,
yeah. So we got you. So
I
here's
was
the
here.
question.
You know, listen.
No. Here's a question that intuitively gets asked. It's like, okay, great, and shit. It's been asked of me just even as a platform.
I'm saying,
like, if you only show,
I'm not only showing. I feel like we're at
it's a lot of fighting.
We're at a unique time. I think first of all, people are desensitized with all.
No, it's not.
No,
what?
all. If you take out ZEUS, do you know how much stuff is on social media every day? Every day. There's so much stuff that happens on social media.
ZEUS is pretty much network TV.
No, we're not network. We're not network TV. We're a subscription video on demand platform, right? Just like you. But listen, just like you. What makes us different than HBO? What makes us different than? Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish. What are you talking? HBO used to have real sex. They used to have people walking around butt naked. Okay, but hold on, wait. So HBO, listen. HBO has so many. Like, whether it's scripted, unscripted, it doesn't matter. They promote the same way we do. Why do I have to? Why ask HBO why they do what they do? Listen, no, I'm asking. No, balance. What do you mean balance?
No. There's a balance. Like they have classy stuff, they have their raunchy stuff, but you're just complete raunchy. It's like there's just nothing that you really add value to.
Like, where's the class?
That's what I'm saying. Like, where's the value of it? Like, bro, there's no lessons being taught to you in any of these ZEUS network shows. Nothing. But you can say, yeah, I watch a couple of HBO shows that taught me some things, or that I got value from, or that I truly enjoyed. It's like, you can't really say that about ZEUS Network. I know I can't.
No, name a show on your network where niggas
it's only, we only have so many shows. Listen. We only have so many. We're not HBO. We haven't been around for 20 plus years.
I'll give you that.
Right? We don't have unlimited budgets. Right? We have to be very strategic with what we greenlight at this current time. We do have plans to diversify our content. We're only 5.
So you want to elevate?
Hold on, listen. We're only 5 years old, man. Netflix has been around for Netflix has been around for over 25 years. Listen, Netflix has been around.
5 years
Disney
old.
has been around for a
So
long.
you're telling me you're gonna elevate from
absolutely.
This
Listen, absolutely. Everybody has a reason to. They mad that Haley was black and Little. Everybody gonna find a reason to be mad about something. Why is Haley black? Is she the Little Mermaid? Like
what?
He just asked him the question, like, so you gonna just continue to amount to promoting raunchy, ratchet shit? And he was like, yeah.
Hey,
I've been doing this shit for 5 years already. I'm gonna continue to grow by just doing that.
And then he said,
nothing more.
And he pretty much said, oh, but I'm diversified. We're gonna try to diversify. And I'm like, how, bro? You kind of made your bag off this, and you ain't pivoting apparently.
Cause she's a great Little Mermaid. I don't know, like Disney greenlit. What are you talking about? She did a great job. So I'm just saying, listen, all I'm saying is this.
Wow. Everybody's
going to get scrutinized whenever there's success, whenever you're popping, people, whenever, is out there and people are talking, people are going to find a way. I'm just saying, I think what you do is great. I think you're like amazing at what you do. Like, you're like killing the game with how you do your talk shows. And I think that is what intrigued me to come. I said, I talked to myself, I was like, I get people hit me up all the time about doing.
The thing is about academics is, he's been doing it for a while, and let's be real, he's pretty much engaged in more important conversations than the shows on his network. Like, come on, bro, had Andrew Tate on. This man had, bro, who else did he have on? He had some crazy guests. He had the 6ix9ine and Whack 100 interview. That was a banger all over internet. There's one last one. I think it was the Quelly interview, the one where No Diddy came from. Yeah, that Quelly one.
Doing interviews and things like that. But I was like, I like him. That. I like him because he keeps it real. He's going to be entertaining. He's not going to ask me some weird questions. He might ask me some whatever questions. He might, meaning when I say weird, it's not going to be like
some left field.
Yeah, you're. But it's not. Even if you were, it's fine. I don't care. I mean, I'm prepared for whatever. But I'm just saying, like, People know who you are. They pay attention to what you do because you're authentic. You're unapologetically you. you share your thoughts and feelings. They may not agree with it, and that's fine. I will greenlight a show just like Spotify did in a second with you. So I wouldn't be ashamed of it. So for me though, but let's go back to HBO. HBO, right? HBO has so many different types of content. They have unscripted, they have scripted shows that promote violence, nudity, sexuality, all sorts of profanity. There's all sorts of content on HBO, on Netflix, on Hulu that has all that content. Why do you have to target me? Because I'm black, young, and I'm a new network? Cool. I'm cool with that. Listen, I'm gonna keep doing. Oh, Zeus, they got these girls fighting. They got.
Bro, it's just that you didn't have to take this path, bro. You could have made something really nice. You could have actually got some real good movie directors, real good script writers from the black community instead of promoting this filth. Like, you could have did a whole lot better than what you're doing now, and you probably would have made a whole lot more. But instead, you chose trash. So own up to it.
I guess my response to that would be, so like these days, people ask me, they said, well, when you were getting your start, I did a series called The War in Chirac. And people now use it to say, well, when you did that series, it was mostly had a negative effect. And they asked me to reflect on it, right? Now, granted, I'm way past that. I've done many other things. But I reflected that within that time, and I was coming up, a little bit of I ain't no better, but that was what I was doing to try to get to another level. I'm asking you, like, I feel like we're almost admitting that this is $1 billion company that's grossing $1 billion. Do you at least agree? Not that you're basking in, like, all of the moralistic content that happens on the platform, but you're not overtly trying to promote either violence or whatever, but you're also hoping to diversify, because I think that's what people want.
Well, it's not a hope. We are.
Okay.
We are. We're working on that now. Scripted, unscripted. We're working on greenlighting new shows. We want to have more shows. We want to just have, we want to
feel me like, what do you guys have in the pipelines?
We have all sorts of shows in the pipeline. We have dating shows. We have fashion shows. We have, talk.
So they have about 81 million subscriptions at $5.99 per month. I'll do ahead and do that math for you, though, real quick.
Shows, podcasts. We have so many different things that we want to get off the ground. And so I just always want to make sure we do it right. We market it right. Like Netflix... what's the best way to say this? It's like
So pretty much on a monthly basis, subscription service. They say they have about 81 million subscriptions at $5.99. That is $485 million a month they're making. So that $485 million a month times 12 would be about $5.8 billion a year is what they're pulling in. And that's in revenue. So this is a revenue. Well, not revenue, but this is like what they're just putting out. So we're not accounting for what they pay their people, what he gets paid, salaries and all. We're not accounting for that. But we're telling you that they make about $5.8 billion a year in just, subscriptions.
Sometimes you don't even know what they just put, new releases that they just put out, because there's so much content, right? Part of our strategy and part of like what makes us special is when we announce something, that's what you're about to get with ZEUS. I do want to double down on shows. I do want to have multiple series go out at the same time. And so that is something that I'm working on, just how we want to release it different days. Okay, cool. Maybe Sundays is one day. Maybe, Monday, Tuesday, we release new content on this day so we can balance that. I mean, there's a lot of different variables and things that we have to consider when we're putting out new shows. What days work best? Sundays are like our night, right? And so we haven't really experimented with other nights, so we would have to do that. And then we have experimented with other shows.
How many shows you guys have currently?
I honestly have no idea. We have a lot of shows. I have no idea how many shows.
Over under 5 or 10?
You don't know how many shows
you have?
Yeah,
of course.
That's sad.
Yeah, I only
new
know
shows.
I know big ones.
But all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, all of this takes real planning and a real strategy. So I don't want to just, we're going to diversify our shows. I don't want to put out a bootleg scripted series. When you see ZEUS scripted, it's going to be like watching Power. It's going to be like watching something high quality, premium like that you're like, oh, wow, damn, ZEUS killed it with this, just like we did with our unscripted. So I'm not going to just rush into just putting out a scripted project just because we want to have scripted projects out. I'm not going to be like every other black streaming company that does that. You're going to know when Zeus has a scripted show because it's going to be a hit and it's going to be loud. It's going to be provocative. It's going to be the same.
Are you serious?
We get Power, Euphoria, P-Valley, all those shows did really well. So we're looking at
450 Cent show.
Yeah, nah, he's a coon. He is trying to destroy the black community. I'm gonna be real with you. This man is trying to destroy the black community.
Mm-hmm.
He got, bro, a male transgender dating show. Like, bro, he got women fighting. He hosts Jocelyn's Cabaret Baddies, which involves mostly women fighting. Man,
it's crazy because I recognize that person. For only reason why I recognize that person, he was in one of Megan Thee Stallion's videos. Yeah,
that's crazy because I'm looking at this and I was like, Zeus Network shows, right? Now let's go over here to these images and let's go ahead and be well disturbed for a little bit because y'all gonna see this just like I did. Okay, you gonna get, bro, y'all gonna get terrorized just like I did. No, I don't even want to know anything else. I don't even want to know what that leads to. But do you see this? Like, are you serious? They're all them. Really? This is what we're doing, right? This is what we're doing, guys, right? So this is what we getting behind. That's what bro getting behind. This we want to push to our community. Okay.
We look well. P-Valley is not 50, and Euphoria is on. But I would say that all of those shows had a lot, but they all push the envelope, right? And you just to get back to your other point, like even when you watch Euphoria, they promoted sex, they promoted violence, drugs.
Right.
I'm just saying, people. What's the difference?
Nigga, what?
They promoted. It was tons of there. I mean, look, there were people killing. There were people dying on these shows. Like, even though it's scripted, there were people dying. When you watch Euphoria, people who died, drugs. I mean, these people want.
Well, those are fictional. Y'all
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It still has influence and impact. It still is relatable to people. People watch it because they find it entertaining.
Like, dog,
shit happening for real.
Dog, when somebody dies in that show, you're gonna see the actor go on Instagram and be like, a great show. Like, yeah, that was my last appearance. It's been fun. You're still gonna know the actor's alive.
On your show,
bro, somebody end up dying.
Like, oh my gosh, somebody lost a tooth.
Yeah, and they
really
did.
Oh my gosh, she's in the hospital.
And she really is.
Yeah.
So if somebody dies on one of his shows, I'm actually gonna believe it because it's like, dog, the way you run your stuff, you never know what girl might get hit the corner of something. Then what, bro? Then what? And it's like
and intriguing.
Just saying, it's only a matter of time.
So hear me out. You watch Euphoria, people go like, oh, they do drugs. They did drugs. They fought. There was violence. There was nudity. There was profanity. There were all sorts of things that were involved in that show. So I'm just saying that don't target us. Well, why does Zeus put out this and put out that? Everybody, the industry.
I do want to ask this because I seen it.
And then when you don't put that out and you put out something, you don't.
Me and bro would have to step outside. I'd be like, ain't no way you said that, bro. Bro, we gotta step outside. I'm trying to get you to know that you're a terrible person. But if I can't get you to realize that, we might just have to step outside.
Even half the time, people don't even watch the shows that they say they want to watch.
Was it a regrettable decision to showcase Krishan Rock, who's pregnant, smoking on your network?
That's what I want.
Also, even with this whole thing, and you probably can't speak about that particular issue.
Knowing she was pregnant, she got to sign a contract. Y'all
don't have.
But remember what he said? Oh, I don't see it all. I don't clear it all. He says that passively, even though we know he does. But he says that just because.
Blueface.
Well, no, he's saying that just
well known.
Now, look, he's saying that just because he don't want to be held accountable for when people say that. Well, didn't you know Krishan Rock was smoking while pregnant?
No.
That's why he said, "Nah, I don't check none of it."
I'm just, breaking it down for the people watching.
Oh, okay.
Just because Blueface has 3 shows on Zeus Network, everybody knows who Blueface, is. Krishan was on one of his shows. That's how he met her. They also did a show together. She's not, a couple of months pregnant, like full term pregnant. On the show, turned up, smoking, drinking.
In the club, all that.
Even on Baddies. She did all 3 seasons of Baddies. And then, towards the end, when she's about to have the baby, that's when she decides to quit.
And this man just filmed it, put it out, cleared it, green lighted. It's all good.
for Krishan to be on 2 different shows, multiple seasons, pregnant.
Well, crazy work.
Yeah.
Crazy
I have
work.
a pregnant woman smoking on camera and fighting.
Honestly, I was not. I don't know. I haven't seen. Honestly, I'm not that involved in the post. I don't watch every clip, every moment, every little thing. So I can't really speak on that.
On some of these shows and some of these episodes,
you've heard of it.
Some of these
I've been honestly, I haven't heard
of
a lot.
Viral on Instagram and all that.
Listen, I just got a call about some other
partying with them.
Oh wow, really? He parties with him?
Yeah, like certain shows and all that. They'll be partying with them.
All right, well, let me know if you want to pause. You want
stuff that was on my network that I didn't even know was on my network.
But if that was on it, that would be a regrettable moment.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it hasn't been anything that's been a thing for me. So, you know, usually when it's like a thing, I'll get a lot of calls or emails or texts.
People were talking about social.
I'm not saying people weren't. They talk about it every week. It trends every week. So I just respectfully, like Jocelyn was number 5 in, on Twitter all day on Sunday. You know what I mean? Natalie was trending number 9. I mean, so I'm just saying, like, I'm just telling you the real. Like, I'm just telling you. You asked me. No, but you asked me. Mm-hmm. As a CEO. Like, I'm almost 100% sure. Spotify. I keep referencing it because it's the logo. But
if
Spotify, HBO,
they're calling it.
No, I'm saying
if right now,
it's Spotify, bro. If this man had 2 naked girls show up and start fighting, Spotify calling them like, bro, that's your last warning or something. It's either you're done or don't ever do it again. Mm-hmm. You're a ZEUS network. Nobody's above y'all. You're a subscription service. You get paid a good amount and you have a pretty good budget just to go out there and do what y'all want. So who's their oversight? Like, who owns ZEUS network? Because if they ain't got no oversight, then they're doing whatever they want.
If it makes it to his desk, it didn't make it to my desk.
If it trended on Twitter, they call me.
No, there's a lot of things that trend. There's a lot of things that trend on Twitter that
you got a PR company. You got a PR company, obviously.
No,
there's no PR company for ZEUS.
No,
there's no. Stop it.
There's no parent company.
No, not parent. PR.
Oh, PR. I just said parent. I thought didn't say parent. Didn't say parent.
PR. Yeah,
we do have a PR company.
When the Shade Room posts, hey, yo,
you gotta realize the blogs post us every day. We have our own blogs. We have ZEUS Inc., ZEUS Hottest Tea. Even the shows have blogs now. I just learned. I was like, oh, when did Baddies get a blog? Like, they have a blog now. So I can't respectfully, like, they post. I can't. It's so much going on every day in my life. I have a personal life. I have a professional life. So for me, it's like I can't. Like, if it doesn't hit my desk and it's not on my radar like that, then I don't usually address it. If it's something that I have to address or have to deal with, I'll deal with it and I'll prioritize that. But there are certain things that just don't.
What about Blueface and Krishan, a relationship that we watched just on social media, kind of, I feel like, take place. And again, I'm kind of harping back to the same question about, as a network, do you view yourself more as a publisher? By the way, I get this question a lot because every time they drag in Google, Twitter, and Meta CEOs into Congress, they ask them this question.
Yeah, that's tough. So ZEUS Network is owned by 3 black men and 1 white woman. Oof. Now, when I say it's on us, well, I don't know why bro was getting offended when I said, bro, it's literally 3. Like, oh, it's not all of us. I'm like, bro, literally 3 black men and 1 white woman own ZEUS. Like, that is nuts. That's nuts. Mm-hmm. But okay, though.
Do you just feel like whatever you showcase
when I say it's on black men, they like,
it's just one. You're just showing what that 3. Creator their own actions are? Or do you feel like, hey, listen, bro, we can't show you getting fucking hit in the head with a fucking bottle type shit. You know what I mean? It's like, and I guess that's the question. You know what I mean? I'm asking in a bunch of different ways, but I'm wondering where your answer is, and then also just on a, like, for example, I know a lot of young women. I was telling Krishan that on the phone before we even get in here.
Yeah.
They literally, like, I'm not gonna say like they're like kids that look up to like her, like whatever, but like they watch her. And part of them watching her is on your network, and her actions even if it's depicted, might not be the whole story, and you guys are producing very, invigorating content. So it's you guys are cutting the center.
Right.
They believe that what they see is a role model. So when they see her having issues and her acting a certain way, they actually take that and they operate in their regular lives that way. And I'm wondering if that even comes across. I know a lot of things don't come across his desk, but does that come across your mind in terms of just maybe some of the role models you guys are creating? Because you guys are creating stars.
Sure.
Is there those things that kind of get thought about or no?
Yeah, I think about a lot of things. I wouldn't isolate Krishan and Blueface show. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens on Baddies. There's a lot of stuff that happens. There's a lot of stuff that happens on Jocelyn's show. I mean, look, even the last.
All your shows, there's a lot of stuff that happen on. Not one of your shows have a positive image at all. All of it's seen as trash. All of your shows.
Exhibition with Floyd, it was a Royal Rumble. I mean, we can't control everything that happens. You know what I mean? We show, but that's part of ZEUS. We show the raw and the real. We didn't know that was gonna happen. Like when Floyd, and Gotti got into it. I mean, you saw it. It went viral. Floyd was fighting. The ref called off the fight. Gotti went over to him, started going. His money team came on. It was a whole Royal Rumble with these people. Like the whole stadium went crazy. It was like bananas. But
why is it always y'all? If it was on Showtime, they wouldn't have got that off. If they was on any other boxing network or boxing platform, they wouldn't have got that off. But on ZEUS, they got it off. It kind of makes you think something like, yeah, but only on ZEUS people be able to get these crazy stunts off.
We were airing it exclusively on ZEUS live. So, it's like,
was there any kinks? Because I don't know if you guys have ever done live.
No, we've done live. We do all of his exhibitions live.
Oh, okay.
They're live.
That's probably a massive amount of numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Services
it's great. It's great. So it's great.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is,
Yeah, we're not even talking about advertising this man.
There's a lot of stuff that happens on all of our shows.
He's clearing well over a bit. Oh, man, probably like 10 billion maybe. We're not even talking about the advertising dollars this man gets. We just talked about subscriptions. $5.8 billion a year on subscriptions. Hey, that's nice. That's nice.
Right. I think
not too bad.
Across the board, we like the show raw, real, authentic, uncensored, unfiltered content. And that's what we put out. And we document it in a high quality premium way. And we distribute what we feel our fans want to see. So whether we support it, we don't, that, we keep things authentic and real and raw. And so obviously, I can't speak to everything that happens on all of these shows. Everything could be questioned. A lot of things I don't know. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna say something about something. So
but all your shows,
whether it's, like I said, whether it's Krishan's show, whether it's Jocelyn's show, whether it's Baddies,
or even the fight. Hey, let me tell you this, and I don't mean to grill you.
No, I don't take it as grill.
I like you, and I like you.
I don't
because you are a upcoming upstart entrepreneur that's inevitably gonna just run like a whole sector, and I'm glad you're black. And
thank you, man.
I only bring these things up because as a young man, even myself, creating content when I was getting into things, I wanted to be raw and edgy. And
bro, this content is gonna get somebody unalived. I ain't gonna lie. This content is gonna get somebody unalived, and like I'm just gonna call it out before it happens. And when it happens, you can tune back in and be like, "Yeah, bro, you were right." I'm like, "I know."
And later on,
it's gonna be sad.
I changed my stance on certain things, but in the moment, you're doing everything you need to like survive among the behemoths, right? Like I see you're hanging on the charts with people with billions of dollars of marketing dollars behind them. You know what I mean? So again, I feel as you evolve, I feel you have a good heart, and obviously I think the content is gonna must evolve. You know what I mean? Like shit, it might be just like who knows? Like in 3 years, your number one show might be a fucking cooking show. Like fuck it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And all these questions I've asked you, I'm just saying is because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I want people like, damn, why Ak getting on him when Ak has been the salacious guy,
right,
edgy guy trying to make it till he got to a point. I just ask you those questions because I do know sometimes, because we're black, right? And we share a community that's very supportive of either the content or the entertainment we do. We owe a little to them to at least explain it. That's why I'm glad you came here.
Yeah.
Because you could have said, okay, I know I asked a pocket watcher,
yeah,
but he's probably going to ask me a little bit about some of the content. So I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And I appreciate all the questions you had. I don't take anything negative at all. I genuinely appreciate it. I think that we have a great we have great customers. They're very engaged with all of our content. They
sure is.
will tell us how they feel. The great thing about ZEUS too on our platform is we allow and we've enabled a special feature on our platform where they can comment on every episode of every show.
Oh, I see that. I see like 10,000 comments. That's why I knew y'all niggas had subscribers.
Yeah. 10,000. So sometimes in the 20, 30, 40, 50s, you know, as far as how many people comment on each of these shows and episodes. So I think our fans are very smart. They know what they want to see. They know what they want to watch. And they tell us what they want. They tell us.
Oh, man. So are you sure? Are you sure your fans just keep saying, you know what? Keep giving us more black women fighting and brutalizing each other. Just keep giving us that. And if they are, then... man, y'all gotta blame yourselves on that one. Y'all definitely gotta blame yourselves. And the crazy thing is, I do know dudes who watch baddies, and I would encourage you to stop watching it. It's like we're damn near supporting what? The brutalization of our own women. Like, is that really something we want to get behind as black men? And then, well, look who's running it. A black man. Actually, not only him, Mr. Plumber, they got D Storm Power and King Botch. Two other black men that own this network. But we can, you know, King Bach pretty much said that, oh, he don't know what be going on. He's kind of putting his hand off it, but he is a screenwriter and social media personality. So who say he's not screenwriting some of this shit, but then trying to, you know, take his hands off it on the back end?
Yeah. So
this is what's scary. We got 3 black men that's in charge of a network, and well, 3 black men and 1 white woman that's in charge of a network that would they allow women and black women and black men to go at each other in, well, vicious ways. That just don't sit right with me. And this is what I like to call the real coon. So no, it's not the Republican blacks. No, it's not Tommy Sotomayor. It's not even Candace Owens. It's people like him. People like him. These are your real coons. Ain't that crazy? But anyway, though, this is Set with Set and Community, man. We'll catch you on the next one, man. Don't worry. We got some political stuff coming on for our fellow viewers. We had to do something on the celebrity side. So this is Diamond, man. Shout out to her. She brought up the topics and everything. So y'all thank her in the comments if you like the video. Make sure to like the video here. Don't worry. We're going to have more of the female co-hosts on here, and they're going to go ahead and provide you with some of the more celebrity or the more female side of, well, news. Or I don't know too much about celebrity news too much. Like I said, she brought this to me. Anyway, though, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Don't worry, we'll be back with more. Just stay tuned in. Peace. And let's go ahead on Rumble, man. We'll see y'all on Rumble.